bridge of sights, to rest my eyes in shades of green, under dreaming spires, to Ichiku Park, that's where I've been. What did you do there? I got high. What did you feel there? When I cried. Why the tears there? Tell you why. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. Inclined to blow my mind, get hung up in the decks full of mud. They all come out to groove about, and I sat have fun in the sun. Tell you what I'll do, what will you I'd like to go there now with you. You can miss out school, won't that be? Why go to learn the words of food? What will we do there? We'll get high. What will we touch there? We'll touch the sky. But why the tears there? I'll tell you why. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. To blow my mind, get hung up in the decks in the bar. They all come out to cool the night. Nice and have in the sun. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful. Ha! It's all too beautiful. It's all too beautiful.
Hey everybody, good evening, or good early evening. Sasquatch have been back at it again. Look at this. This is one of my favorite areas, and one of the areas that they're most prolific in for building structures and just signs that they've been here. Yeah, generally just a great place. And this is brand new, or at least it's new to me. Quite a bit of work there. Now this is the thing that always puzzles me. You know, I mean, this is a campground. Yeah, sure, people could make this. And like I've said many times before, at times and sometimes people do make them. But there's an awful lot of work went into this, and you know, there is stuff lying around, but it would take a pretty ambitious kid or a group of kids to make this thing. And you know, the designs are quite often very consistent too. You know, not to mention footprints, glyphs, and all kinds of other stuff around here. Now, as I've said before, you know, these structures are an inexact science because kids do make them. But, you know, Sasquatch undoubtedly do too. And, you know, in my opinion, there's not much question in my mind who made this one. So then let's look around, because I'm seeing a bunch of them here. And there's one big one over here. So cool. Look at this. And once again, yeah, this is a campground. There's people here. But once again, look at all the work put into this. And as you can see, there are, you know, there's stuff lying around, but it would take quite the effort to put this together, I must say. I mean, look at the size of this big piece here. That's huge. The one I'm focusing in on. That's a mighty big piece. Mighty big piece. Yeah, that's pretty friggin' cool, man. Pretty friggin' cool. Yeah. Even like these here. Those are huge pieces. Minimum of about 4, you know, like, I'm sure that myself and another large man could pick one of those up. But it's a lot of work. And it would take a pretty good group of kids to do that. And I don't think that's what's going on here. Well, let's face it. We all know that they do these structures. And I also know people do them. So it's an inexact science, but I'm pretty confident in what I'm looking at here. Now, where did I see that? I saw, oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, now this, you see, this kind of thing definitely tells you that the Sasquatch are being here. You see, like, not only do I see the structures here, but quite often you'll see footprints. And wow, you know, it kind of looks like, might be one right here, actually. I mean, they're not hard to find. There's a lot of collaborative evidence here. Look at this. This is a mighty big piece. Yeah, so, like I said, this is huge. There is not a hope in hell that I could even make a dent with this big piece and stick it in the ground. Not a hope in hell. I mean, look how deep this is. My God, that's like, oh my God. That's 2 feet in the ground. I mean, seriously, there is not a hope in hell that I could stick that even an inch or two in the ground. And I'm 6'4", 220 pounds or so, or 215, so whatever. It would take an awful strong individual to stick that in the ground, and like, that's a good 2 feet in there. That's not done by a human, my friend. Let's continue along. Yeah. A lot of evidence that they're around here today. Just a lot of evidence. What else I see commonly? First of all, check these out. Just placed here right at the foot of this stump. Obviously placed there. If you can tell me any reason why a person would do that, I'd be interested in hearing your theories on it, but you know, it's what I see all the time. This is something that we see all the time too. They put stumps, or I mean they put logs in stumps. Like that one's just placed in there. Now, that one's not that big, and I could pick it up and put it in there myself, but it's just a consistency of design and, you know, finding the same thing over and over and over again, and really, what purpose does it serve for a person? No, I'm not trying to justify or convince anybody of anything, but you know, I'm pretty confident in who made these. Let me just put it that way. You know, I've been looking at these for many, many years. And like I said, the consistency of design is very compelling. The you know, a number of reasons are very compelling, including the fact that what is the purpose for a person to do it? This one is cool. I've seen this design before. Look at the roof. You know, consistency once again. This one is very, very cool. Check that out. Just amazing. Wow. Check that roof out. Wow. Okay, well, you know, there's still quite a few campers in here, and I don't really want to infringe too much on anyone's privacy. So this is probably the last one I'm going to take a picture of, but this one is extremely cool. Once again, some really big pieces. And yeah. I mean, huge pieces. Those three sticking up there. Oh yeah, okay. Guess what? Got my answer. Got my answer. You know, like I said, people do make these. People have made these. But there's a lot of evidence that Sasquatch have made a lot of them. And here we go. See the Y stick there? Okay, here's the bark. Something they do a lot of. Peel bark. There's a Y stick there. Hope you can see it. Stuck in there. Man, Sasquatch, all one, all connected. That's something that they do a whole lot of. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Okay, I just stumbled on a stump backing up. But, yeah, that Y stick in there, that's good enough for me to tell me who the architect of this is. And plus, I mean, like I said, if you look around, sure, there's some pieces lying around, but look at the work in there. And I mean, they'd have to go far and wide to gather all those pieces up. That's a big project. That's a big project. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys for that Y stick in there, because that kind of answers it, any doubts that I might have had. Plus the peel bark, because I see that a lot. They use it for a number of different reasons. Sometimes it's just decoration or whatever. But seeing that bark there, and seeing that Y stick there, that's good enough for me, my friends. I guess I am a liar, because I said that that last one was the last one I was going to take, but this one's right beside it. Once again, no practical purpose for a person. Look at all those pieces piled up there. I've seen that a lot, where they do something just like this. Just a big pile of stuff piled up. Yeah. Yeah, there's no question Sasquatch make these. My only reservations is that because I know people have made some of them from time to time, or people do make them at times, you know, I said it's an inexact science, but I am pretty confident, for a lot of the reasons that I stated, that Sasquatch made these ones. And it's a beautiful thing. So thank you for listening. So in any event, I just wanted to add a point here, is that while I was walking around taking pictures of the structures, I was getting a real nice loving dose of energy which I really, really love. I mean, I get it at home a lot. But it's always nice when you get it out in the woods, right in their home and in their environment. Just a loving confirmation energy. You know, I've been talking to some people lately, and you know, they've been saying that I've even had one or two critical comments, which is fine. People's understanding is their understanding. And, you know, there's obviously some truth to it. But this particular clan is a really loving teaching clan, and I'm connected to them like Randy Brisson is. And it's a real honor, and I'm grateful to be part of their family. It's just such a, well, it's just such an honor. And, you know, people have said that, you know, they have had encounters with Sasquatch that are not friendly, possibly even aggressive, and that they don't like you and they want to hurt you and this, that, and the other thing. And, you know, I really can't comment on that other than to say that they are a people. And as people, you know, their emotions or their way that they interact with people would probably run the full spectrum of very, very good to bad. And so I guess I would acknowledge that. You know, I also think that they will give you what you give them. I think even some of the ones that are so-called bad, I would be quite confident to bet that if the people that have those experiences approach them in a different way, in a respectful way, the circumstances and the interaction could be different. But in any event, you know, it's probably a fact that some of them don't like people much, just like some people don't like other people. So I can't argue that fact, but I can say that this particular clan here is a beautiful bunch of people, and I love them dearly, and I'm so honored to be part of their family. And there's that little energy, that loving energy again. Really honored, and man, this is just my favorite place in the world. Favorite place in the world. And in another week or two, I'll be spending a whole week here at our private campsite. And, really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to that. Anyway, everybody, thanks for listening. And in summation, I don't want to discourage anybody about the structures or whatever. All I'm saying is that people do make some. They can also come upon a Sasquatch structure and add on to it and stuff like that. But it's undeniable that Sasquatch make them. That, to me, is undeniable. There's not even a question in my mind. But it isn't an exact science. So, I guess the fun of discovery. Thanks.
Till you changed my mind. Love is sent through me and good to you. And you were somewhere, somewhere hard to find. You always were. fields of green today. Yesterday is dead, but not my memory. We were strangers, and then you came to stay. A sweeter spring no morning sings to me. So now I've found a living sound that moves, that breathes, and then makes love.